Here I am unboxing the Armstrong 311 wake surf tow board. Armstrong just does a lot of things right when they ship it. I mean, look at these corners. Little plastic covers over those corners to ensure that the box stays intact when it gets here. Took a collection of these foil kits here today, and you know, yet again, so we have them available to sell. But yet again, the boxes they came in just 100% protected with the corners. It's so good. It just goes to the quality of not only the product, but you know, when they send you the product, it's going to get there in one piece. I love the way these guys do business. And as you expect with Armstrong, the board comes with a bag. Look at that. Sweet. Inside the packaging, Army Armstrong and his crew had this extra packaging all the way around the board, wrapped up really nicely, so it's heavily protected. All of that was wrapped around the board. The board was inside of the board bag, and then that was inside of this box. The box had zero damage, despite the fact that it traveled a long ways. Really do a fantastic job in terms of getting the product here safely, so that we can be excited and get out there and use it. Fired up. I rode one this morning. I'm gonna ride this one tomorrow morning. Fantastic product.
Are we gonna place these? Well, I like to lay the stickers out before I stick them. It's kind of the mantra of measure twice, cut once. So we'll put them on here just to visually take a look. What I'm using as guidelines are the inserts for the foot straps, because hopefully what I can do is line these up, get it in a spot where when these deck pads are down here, there's exposure to the holes. And so when I come and I want to put foot straps on here, I don't have to tear up my deck pads. Everything's flush and it's good. So on these, there's these little triangles. You have these center holes drilled for the straps, and then you got a couple out to the side if you're going to be offsetting your straps. So what I basically do is find a spot where I have exposure to that hole when this is stuck on the deck. So that looks right about there, and that's my guideline. So do a little bit of a sanity check. You could maybe carry these forward a little bit further.
So you line it up with the holes.
Yeah, I line it up with the holes for the foot straps. And the ones that come down the center, they go right down the middle, so I can go off that line. And then out here there's a triangle that as this sticks down, I'm dead center over that foot strap. So these natural triangles, I'm not gonna be compromised in any way if I decide to put foot straps on. So I get the corner on, and there we go. First one down. Once you get the first one down, it's good, because then you have some visual guidelines that further assist in your assembly.
All right, so we got these set. Johnny, magnificent job. Look at that. That's good workmanship. Pretty much lined up symmetrically. We're actually gonna leave this off and ride it today without it, to get a sense for exactly where we want to put our back foot. Hopefully we don't slide off when we're riding it.
Hey, we'll do our best. You got the mast track over here. You know, on any board that I'm riding, I like to figure out, there seems to be a sweet spot on all boards. So, you know, a lot of people ask, where should I have it? Forward, back. You know, when you're starting out, you should have it back, because that reduces the lift. But once you're competent at foiling, what you'll find is all boards, just based on the length, the shape, it's gonna have a sweet spot. And how you can find that sweet spot is you put the mast somewhere, especially behind a boat, because you have your feet set, you know, typically your back foot's over the leading edge of the mast.
Right.
Or it's right on the mast itself. So if you look at the track, and we're looking at this track here, I got my front of the mast track here, and the back roughly goes to here. So I know that somewhere from basically here to where the front of that mast track is where this kick pad's gonna wanna be. What I don't know is how far forward do I want it? Where's the sweet spot? And for that, we need to get out on the board and ride it. And then you kind of move it forward. If you feel like it's sluggish, you're not getting the lift, it's a little harder to pump, probably needs to go forward.
Yeah, right.
If you want less swing weight, it probably needs to go forward, but you know, too far forward, it could feel a little awkward. It kind of has to do with the balance of the board.
This board, it's called a 311 because it's 3 feet 11. So it's a pretty short board. So I don't think we're gonna have a lot of adjustment to do, but you know, let's get in the water and we'll check it out.
All right,
perfect. All right, let's do it. Oftentimes when we try out a board, this is about the mast position we start with. As you can see here, this board is nowhere near sluggish, but we thought we'd move it to the front to give that a try. Ultimately, this was great, but we enjoyed putting the mast track at about number 4 on the board. Hope this was useful. Get out there and have a lot of fun.